Whirling River offer.
Alright guys, don't worry. We have 1 month. Let's do this.
Pump rub छु?
Oh, Lifebuoy hand wash ले मार्छ 99.9% viruses. त्यसैले pump rub छु. संसारकै #1 selling germ protection soap brand.
From the umpire for the second one. Nepal players have got their tails up. They know that they've got the UAE batters under tremendous pressure here. And the support from the home crowd. Just dreary conditions overhead. Little spots of rain now and then, but keeping our fingers crossed that it stays away. Get a full game in. Karan Kessi. Short. It's like tennis ball bounce we see when you're bowling short as well as trying to slow it down.
Excellent piece of delivery. The first delivery of this over. Caught by surprise, Asif Khan. What a spell this lad is bowling, Karan Kessi.
You can see from his demeanor, the way he walks back, he's relaxed, he's got a half a smile on his face, and he's saying, I've got the batters within my control. That's the supreme confidence that they ooze. And amongst the crowd, there's some dignitaries. Short, he's swivel around, he's got control of that shot, and he's got 4 very, very precious runs here.
Just getting carried away here, Karan Kessi trying to bowl that shorter delivery. His time in control, Asif Khan rolling the wrist, finds the gap behind the score. Much needed boundary from the blade of Asif Khan Behrouz.
Yes, absolutely. I think that will relieve a lot of the pressure, but also he cannot get overly confident as a bowler. I was mentioning his demeanor, his body language. Maybe he's getting a little too relaxed. Should keep his focus. As a bowler, you need to do that. Now that a boundary has been hit away, I'm sure going to try something more disciplined. Just deviation of line, then nice little tuck away. Just a single. Looking back to see if there's a direct hit. Not quite.
Played with the soft hands. Sandeep was the fielder trying to go for that non-striker end. He made it with ease. Trying to build that partnership, Rohan Mustafa and Asif Khan. Sensible piece of batting after the boundary, taking that single.
Absolutely, that's what you need to do if you're going to rebuild from here. Still the batting strength with Asif and Rohan Mustafa. Quite experienced, particularly. Mustafa knows, I'm sure that he's been in this kind of situation before. But the crowd are absolutely delighted with what has transpired so far. Oh, he wrote that, and he's going on peppering them with these short pitch deliveries in this over, Karan Kessi.
Completely changing his line and length in this over, bowling those short pitch delivery. Very watchful, Rohan Mustafa. The crowd are pouring here at TU International Ground. The news has spread like a fire that UAE are 4 down.
Can lift your morale as a team when you have this fabulous support from everybody around. Pitches it up, nice little push away. Thinking of Iran, it wouldn't be a wise option. And also the pressure on the UAE because, you know, just when you particularly they'll feel it when they're fielding and their boundary people at the boundary is going to be this crowd is going to really try everything to put them off. So it'll be a test of temperament when they come into bowl, especially the two batters a little bit away from the hustle and bustle of the crowd. Good delivery to finish the over. After 11, the UAE move on to 40 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual-channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
The all-important final of the ACC Men's Premier Cup 2023. The team who gets to win this gets the chance to play the big boys in the Asia Cup. That's the man you're waiting for, Sandeep Lamachane. Right arm leggy. 104 wickets. Got the records for Nepal. Look at that economy rate, 4.06. Seen a bit of turn. And with a leg break bowler in, you expect more purchase of the wicket. The crowd are hoping that he can deliver quickly for Nepal. He's done that before. And this is the time, this is the day, this is the match to even make a name for himself, further adding to the pedigree that he has as a cricketer. And straight away, look at the turn.
The magician Sandeep Lamachane, quickest to reach that 100 wicket mark in ODI.
Goodness gracious, that almost turned square. Sometimes if it turns too much, the bowler is not quite sure where he's going to pitch it. So whatever turn is, it should be consistent. And with that turn, the batter is going to be, we see the second slip of the gully being brought in now. After that prodigious turn, understandable. Asif will have to be careful. So having a look round, just get a feeling he might try and take Lamachane on. Quicker one, obviously lesser turn off the track and well negotiated.
It's a big match, the finale. Whoever wins, they'll qualify for the Asia Cup. Under pressure, UAE clearly after losing those 4 wickets in the first power play. Excellent piece of bowling by Karan, supported by the other fast bowler as well as the spinner Lalit.
Just doing a little bit of gardening as the bowler gets ready. Mustafa yet to open his account. He's already faced 8 deliveries. The pressure is building. Nicely past the diving bowler. He does open his account. That will relieve a lot of the butterflies in his stomach. It's always to get the first run off.
Absolutely, it's always good to get that first run. Full packed ground here at TU. Still the crowd is pouring in. No sign of rain as of now.
Oh, induced there, just past that second slip there. He's streaking away towards the boundary. But I tell you what, Lamachane won't be too unhappy with that.
Absolutely, he won't mind the turn and getting that outside edge. The blade of Asif Khan just away from that second slip, and lucky 4 runs for Asif Khan, Behrouz and UAE.
4 runs, doesn't matter how they come, adds to the UAE total. Oh, he's hit that very well. That is a superb strike. Lovely cover drive. It was in the slot, and Asif was not shy. Went through that shot, went racing away to the boundary.
Inviting Asif to go big. And full flow of the blade over the extra cover. Couple of bounces. Back-to-back boundaries from the blade of Asif Khan Behrouz.
That leaves some of the nerves. UAE need some quick runs. Lamachane into the last ball. The 50 has come up for the UAE with that boundary. And he beats the bat. Excellent finish to the over. It's 50 for 4 after 12.
Oh, it's not connecting. I lost it again, man. It's just not connecting, yes.
Hey coach. We always connect.
अब डेटाको खर्च मजाले टर्छ वर्ल्डलिंक युजरहरूलाई जहाँ पनि फ्री अनलिमिटेड इन्टरनेट विथ वर्ल्डलिंक वाइफाई एक्सप्रेस।
Some repair work being done here by Asif Khan and Rohan Mustafa for the UAE after they lost those quick wickets. They need some disciplined batting, need some careful batting, ensure that they build up this partnership, put a little bit of pressure on the Nepali bowlers. Sompal Kami, 1 for 16 so far, has been impressive early on in his 3 overs. Pitches it up. Rohan tries to stretch and get a toe into that. That is not a very clever option, I can tell you, because Mudassir can, when you're playing away from your body, extending your arms, you're not in control of the shot. Might have toe-ended it to the slip fielder.
Absolutely, and he's playing away from his body, not coming behind the ball. Good captaincy here by Rohit Paudel. 7 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, still a slip in place.
Just waits for that ball to come on to him. Plays with soft hands. Yeah, very noticeable that fielding position you're talking about. 7 within the 30-yard circle after the first power play is done. It tells you the captain's really putting on the pressure. He's trying to take another wicket. He's trying to ensure that they don't get singles very easily. Maybe a little risk here and there with the unprotected boundary areas, but that is the decision you've got to make, whether you want to go for a quick wicket or go on the defense.
We can clearly hear the roar from the crowd. They're enjoying the atmosphere, going for that Mexican wave, getting all the support, the Nepal fielders. Sompal got better of Vritya Arvind.
Short now. That was not a very good option. He was not even ducking down. He was almost heading into the line of the ball. It's better with that kind of bounce to sway away, because it's not very high. So not a very good option taking in trying to evade that short pitch delivery.
The dugout of UAE, bit concerned, Zahur Khan, Aryan Lakra, the substitutes Matiullah Sanchit and Ansh Tandon. 10 number Sompal runs in. It's a Rohan Mustafa on strike.
Nicely behind that little push and straight to the fielder, but deep enough for a single to be taken. Yeah, the two previous commentators were talking about the intense rivalry between these two teams, and the atmosphere here just reminds me of many years back when Bangladesh had this tremendous rivalry with Kenya, and in the ICC trophies in 1994 and even in 1997, the final of the ICC trophy in Kuala Lumpur, Kilat Club in Kuala Lumpur. It was a packed crowd. Though it was Malaysia, it was mostly Bangladeshi supporters who were putting the pressure on Kenya. Just one of the last ball needed, and that was done by Bangladesh, and they went on to qualify for the 1999 World Cup. It just gives me the same vibes, this atmosphere here at the ground, because if Nepal can win this, they might not go into the World Cup. They're definitely going into the Asia Cup with the big boys.
Excellent over, just a single on the money. 13 gone, 51 for the loss of 4.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting.
Unit. That's up in the air. Thank you very much. A low full toss, not the best shot to play, and the easiest of takes. The crowd erupts here as Nepal charge on.
It's not high five out there in the middle. Some love has been poured by the first slip fielder Arif at Sandeep. The first wicket, the magician strike. Not a good delivery, but what matters is the wicket. Rohan Mustafa, a juicy full toss, just find the fielder at the fine leg. Straight into the hands. This time no mistake. Half of the side of UAE back in the hut.
You would never expect a wicket with that kind of delivery, but those are the vagaries of cricket. Rohan Mustafa goes, caught by Kushal of the bowling of Lamichhane, and it's 51 for 5.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई
पम्प रब छु
हो लाइफबोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
बेको खोलेर मेटौ आज त हुन्छ केही खास कोकसँग नाना 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 कोकसँग नाना
अब हरेक 2.25 लिटर स्प्राइटसँग 2 PM अकबरे चिकन नुडल्स सित्तैमा
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Get charged. Okay, boys. In this pitch, what we need is speed. We need to be fast.
Got it, coach.
Who's the fastest?
Whirling.
Okay, whirling. Whirling.
सबैलाई थाहा छ इन्टरनेटको स्पिड र सर्भिस दुवैमा फास्टेस्ट वर्ल्डिङ नै हो.
This is the fastest.
क्वालिटी में number 1 होने को राज के हो
नेपालकै सबैभन्दा ठुलो केबल फ्याक्ट्री पूर्ण डायमिटरको पक्का ग्यारेन्टी
यसको पनि त राज होला
राज हो एडभान्स जर्मन टेक्नोलोजी
पता लाग्यो राज हो एडवांस जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी
वाह राजेश ताई
लिटमस केबल को राज रहेछ एडभान्स
गुणस्तर को पहचान लिटमस केबल क्वालिटी में number 1.
Because of that scorecard, nobody getting into the 20s. This is the final. This is a strong unit like the United Arab Emirates, but they're 5 down for 51. All credit to Nepal. First of all, luck going their way, winning the toss, and look at the figures of the Nepali bowlers. 2 for Karan Casey, 1 each for Sompal Lalit and Sandeep Lamichhane. Here we go. After that little break, slip in a gully or 2 slips, maybe you can call it, in position. Sandeep. Oh, he's making the ball talk. Look at that little drift and the turn away. Spectacular stuff here.
Clearly the batters are dancing on the beats of Sandeep. Basil Hamid, the new batter, feeling the heat out there in the middle. 29 matches, 574 runs, strike rate of 72.8. Matter of survival for Basil and Asif Khan.
Well, Basil Hamid was the hero with the ball that day when they just about beat Oman in that match. In the semi-finals, rain curtailed, but now he's got to do the job with the bat. Not going to be easy. Once again, That's a replay of the last ball. This is so consistent. I just want to see Lamechhane bowl a googly.
The brilliant delivery is not getting him the wicket, but the poor delivery got him better off Rohan Mustafa.
Absolutely. We see that so often in cricket. A low full toss got him a wicket that could have been put away to the boundary, and he's bowling those peaches of deliveries. Superb balls which deserve wickets, but not getting it. Nicely behind that, can't penetrate the gap. The fielding has been pretty good except for one lapse. Understandably, it lifts your spirits. They've got, their tails up, the bowlers. There's a spring in the step of the fielders. That's the googly. It just kept on going towards the right-hander.
This time easy picking for Basil Hamid. The relieved man going to that non-striker end. Gone for some runs in his first over. Now looks in control, Sandeep Lamechhane.
So difficult for Asif Khan and Basil Hamid now to just maneuver themselves out of this rut, this difficult situation that their team are in at the moment. He's bowling those quicker ones, the flippers through, ends the over. And after 14, UAE are tottering at 52 for 5.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई
पम्प रब छु
हो लाइफबोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
Get charged.
Well, what a remarkable start. This ground, this team, they keep delivering. They always somehow rise to the occasion. There are tens of thousands, quite literally, in and around the TU International Cricket Ground. There's probably the best part of 20,000 in the venue, and then maybe another 5, 7, 10,000 outside it. The weather, it is threatening, but so too have the Nepali bowlers. They've been brilliant. Sampal Kami is going to come for a burst at the pavilion end, as it gives me a chance to welcome Paresh Lahani for the first time today. What a start for Nepal.
Yes, a good toss to win, and you can see the disabled cricket players for Nepal. Ball it outside the line of half stump, a good length to ball to. And you can remember the day, 16th March 2023, both these sides played against each other in this particular ground with a massive crowd of over 30,000 people. Will there be a redemption for UAE, or Nepal is going to get back the favor? Bowling a good length. Sampal Kami has been very good from the start, apart from those 6 and a 4 hit by Mohammad Wasim.
And UAE need to find a way to stay in this contest. I don't think they have managed the occasion very well. I think starting with their captain, he looked on edge right from ball one. He played almost a shot of delivery, which in these conditions is a very risky approach, and it proved to be so. But Basil Hamid is a class act, and that's a gorgeous way to really get up and running for him. His first boundary clipped away stylishly for 4.
Yeah, just straying down to the leg side. Sampal Kami nicely clipped it off his pads. Look at this shot again, very balanced into the gap at deep mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs. Yeah, I think I'm having a deja vu, remembering the day, 16th of March. The same teams playing against each other and the same massive crowd.
But remember, Paresh, that day it was Asif Khan. He's still there. And he can bat for certain, for sure. 41 ball century that day. I don't think he'll play in the same manner today. He won't need to. But if he could get 100 and drive UAE up over 200, we'll have a real contest. off cutter, just a change of pace. Got about 5 or 10 minutes just outside the ground there. A gentleman from Chitwan province was very kind to get in touch, and just as a pure gesture and loving cricket, he sent me 20 tickets to go give away. So 20 fans who were outside the ground, we managed to get into the ground. But the energy, the atmosphere, the raucous nature, the love for the sport, extraordinary. I'll be giving us a wide. Is there a better cricketing atmosphere in the world than here in Kathmandu?
Not at the moment. Yeah, that was ball down the leg side. I think he tried another variation there. He doesn't need to do that. Nepal has put UAE on the back foot. They just need to control their emotions and just play the game. Continue the pressure they've put on UAE. 5 wickets, the top 5 batters are back in the hut for UAE.
Again, an off cutter. Kami thought it might have clipped maybe the jersey or some part of the shoulder, but Rahat Ali Chowdhury says absolutely not. Back-to-back wides. The overs, you see the cut out of the wicket there. The overs are taking a long time to bowl. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. We're only in the 15th over. Nepal would want to get a move on.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see Sandeep Lamichhane bowling against Asif Khan, who took him apart on that particular day, 16th of March, scoring that 41 ball 100. And nicely played, straight to mid-off. Will it be a redemption for Sandeep Lamichhane if he bowls against Asif Khan? He started off well. Sandeep taken a wicket off Mustafa already with not a good delivery. It was a poor delivery, a full toss. Mustafa trying to paddle that round the corner, but straight to the fielder Kushal Malla.
He really did plunder the runs towards the end off Lamichhane, and that will be the wicket that Sandeep will want. Basil Hamid keeps Kami out. 15 have been bowled. It's 58 for 5.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
There are somewhat treacherous conditions that the fans have braved. Just even underfoot up outside the ground, there's so much footfall. And that's the passion for the game. Lamichhane to continue into his 3rd over. This is the man he wants. He wants Asif Khan. And that's a statement from Asif Khan. He says, I know which way the ball is turning. I can shoulder arms if I want.
Sandeep Lamichhane bowling well, bowling leg spinners. Many leg spinners that he's bowling today. 1 or 2 googlies. That was straying down the leg side. That was a leg spinner too, a bit shorter onto the leg stump.
I think Asif Khan feels as though he missed out there. And it's funny, just what one leave does. Immediately Lamichhane's line had changed, and it's not the right line. He's 2 slips in play for a reason. Keep hammering away around that 4th stump, outside off. Just there. And that's brilliant bowling. That might have looked like a leg break, but it would have just come out of the front of the hand and skidded on. A little straighter. Asif Khan could have lost his off stump.
Look at this again. It was a slider through the arms, through the fingers rather. That's good bowling by Lamichhane. Oh, perfect leg spin. A bit short in my liking. There was a turn. He's troubling Asif Khan. He has to take his wicket. If he stays there, he can plunder the ball around. We have seen that before.
Well, the brilliance of Lamichhane is going to be tested by Asif Khan. He's a class act. He has dominated, and I mean dominated, UAE domestic cricket for over a decade. When I asked him had he ever scored a faster century with the 41 ball knock, he said yes. In a domestic game, he scored double hundreds, he scored 150 pluses, he hit sixes for fun, but it's a very different type of role today as we look at the head coach, Monty Desai, perform a different role. Running a few drinks around. It'll be a single for Hamid to close out the 16th over. 60 for 5.
हो लाइफबोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
Okay, boys, in this pitch, what we need is speed. We need to be fast.
Got it, coach.
Who's the fastest?
Whirling.
Okay, whirling. Whirling.
सबैलाई थाहा छ इन्टरनेटको स्पिड र सर्भिस दुवैमा फास्टेस्ट वर्ल्डिङ नै हो.
This is the fastest.
Some of the impact that he has made since he's come back to Nepal.
Yes, he has made an impact in the national side. The day he started, he still remembers the day, 29th of January 2023. He always talks about it. Good to see him walking around the boundary line, waiting a bit. We don't see head coaches do that.